Who says VHS lives don't matter? It ain't this guy right here. So I went looking at my local flea markets and antique stores this past couple of weeks. Now I've got 3 videos for you, but I thought we'll try to keep them shorter. Try to get in that 10-minute mark, that sweet spot at 10 minutes. Because I am long-winded, as you see right now. And I sometimes talk about nonsense. So I'm going to do VHS by itself, which is the first time I bought VHS in a while. And then I got a couple DVD videos. I bought all these VHS. Were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 VHS for $1 American dollar. So they're all sealed. So I'm just going to go over it real quick. Hopefully it's not very long. Maybe elaborate a bit. First one is the baseball double disc or double VHS tape of the Jackie Robinson story, along with the Roy Campanella story. If you don't know much about sports, Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier with the Brooklyn Dodgers in 46, if I'm not mistaken. Roy Campanella was also a catcher for the Brooklyn Dodgers, who later on ended up, I believe, getting in a car wreck and then lost the mobility of his bottom part of his body from his waist down. But, Jackie Robinson was a huge, huge reason why baseball finally got into the modern times with letting black ball players play any professional sports. I believe it had never been done before. Maybe like in the late 1800s, there was some black ball players playing baseball, but not with like Major League Baseball as we know it today. So Jackie Robinson was the first one to break the color barrier. He was like a 3-lettered sports star at, I believe, UCLA, a World War II veteran. So there was a very decorated individual, and so there you go. That is that. Most of these probably will go up for sale on my eBay store or whatnot. I mean, like I said, I got them for a quarter, so I just sold each one for a couple bucks. And I looked them up online before I bought them, and every one of them goes for a few dollars to maybe even $10, depending on how well the auction does. So we'll give it the old college try and see what happens. And like some of them I might just keep, so we'll see. The next up is Frank Capra's, Capra's Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, which right here, it's a Columbia Classics. You have the back of it right here. So, of course, a lot of people know about this movie, of course. It's very, very popular. This is a digital remastered VHS edition. So you have that, of course, James Stewart, Claude Rains. It's a very, very popular movie from back then. I remember it was almost required watching in the 80s when I was growing up, that it was kind of like it always in those history classes that we have to watch this movie. Nowadays, who knows? That probably would be unacceptable. You could not watch that movie nowadays because it probably paints the politics in a positive light. Who knows? Next up is Johnny Carson from The Tonight Show. He was the staple throughout the 80s and 90s as a talk show host who Jay Leno later on took over for. Right here you have Bette Midler, who found herself in some hot water with some negative, nasty things she said over the last couple of days. You have Robin Williams, Bob Newhart right there. And then on this other side you have David Letterman, which is pretty cool. You also have Steve Martin. You got Chevy Chase, and then shockingly, you got Bill Tricky Dick Clinton right there, minus Monica Lewinsky. So there you go. This is very cool. Again, it's a blast from the past. Very, very cool. Johnny Carson. Next up, we have Red Skeleton, who's from Indiana, actually. He's more my grandparents' generation, but he was a famous comedian back in, I believe, the 40s and 50s. You don't see his stuff anymore. A lot of this VHS, you can't hardly find the DVDs, or definitely not Blu-rays of this stuff. That's why sometimes a VHS is the most desirable option, because you can't find them. A, they were never made, or two, they might be super hard to find just because, there wasn't a huge demand for them, I guess. And if you do, sometimes it's a garbage release, or it's all janked up. If you find it used, a lot of times those kind of stuff, because it's a low-end product, just gets all trashed. So find it sealed and VHS if you're a collector. It's pretty cool. Again, Red Skeleton, the King of Laughter. There you go. And like I said, I can't really remember a whole lot, but I remember my grandparents watching Red Skeleton on a regular basis. Kind of the cream of the crop that rises to the top is this right here. It's Back to the Future. sealed. Now, what makes this one a little bit unique is this is a McDonald's release. Now, I don't remember exactly, but this came out like the early 90s or right around Jurassic Park. I want to say it was a Happy Meal exclusive, or there might have been some kind of thing you need to do at McDonald's to send it in and get this, or pick it up at the store, at the McDonald's restaurant. But you could get Back to the Future. You also, I believe you could get An American Tale, 50 Goes West, The Land Before Time, and Field of Dreams. So I believe those are some other VHS. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I believe those were the things you could get. But this was a specific release by McDonald's. Again, it's sealed. It even has an MCA wrap still around it. So this has not like been wrapped later again and like resold. So you have that here. You see the sticker right there from McDonald's. Let me back that up a little bit. So it says, not for resale or retail. So aside from that sticker, I wonder if anything else tells you this is a McDonald's release only. It's kind of interesting because there's nothing on the box that says this is from McDonald's. So I guess it's only a sticker. So if I would have taken this off, maybe you wouldn't know any different. But anyways, guys, there it is for you. Let me know what you think. Kind of cool. All 5 VHS I got for $1 at a local flea market here in the area I live in. Let me know what you think. If I missed any information, or there was some information you think I should have known, or I mischaracterized something, let me know. Obviously, I'm not perfect. I'm always looking to expand my knowledge and learn more. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's a little bit different than what I normally have done, but I have so many DVDs coming down the pike. I just thought this would be better to separate it. I don't even know if one person will even watch this because it's VHS, so who knows. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed, and until next time, peace.